Caleb here, back in with more bad fanfiction theater, and I have some guests.
Start the show. Let's start the show.
I have Dave Hopkins.
I'm fighting.
Where?
I have Zaffer from Canada Land.
From Kansas.
Happy Canada Day.
It was yesterday, and
Shit.
as long as you don't wish Alberta a happy Canada Day, everyone's fine.
And we have Hawkeye.
I'm the most normal person here. Y'all are screwed.
Well, that comes to be expected when you live in hell and decorate your cave house with intestines and pony bits.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Pony bits.
It was a cupcakes thing, don't worry about it.
Alright.
So today, we will be reading Metroid High School by 111 Samus Ridley for Eva 2006 Chan. This is the same guy who wrote Samus is Pregnant.
Yes.
Oh boy, we're in for a treat.
Yep.
We will be reading by chapter. Hello people, this is kinda a weird story, but I think it's cool, so I hope you like it. This is my first story, so no flames? Question mark. Thanks, Kay, lol.
What about blue flames?
Chapter 1, The Big Dance. No establishing, we're just going right into a party.
Right into this fucker.
It was 3 days before the bag dance.
The bag dance.
I do bag dances sometimes.
Yeah, just jump in the bag, hop around, hope I make it somewhere.
We bobbed bag dance, didn't we?
Ridley walked up to Samus. He could fly, I guess, but whatever. He was really nervous. He had never gone on a date before, and Samus was really, really pretty.
Boss.
So he finally got enough courage and went up to her locker. That she was at, I suppose.
Wait, who is this? Who's Ridley?
The big dragon thing.
Yeah, we went over this when we read Samus is Pregnant. He's
I think
the
that
big
was
bad.
that just me and you, Hawk?
No, I remember Samus's brag.
Oh, did we? I don't remember who even read that story. So.
I think I may have been there.
I think it was
though. I don't remember.
me, Zaffer, and Mike.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, anyway, Ridley is the leader of the space pirates in the Metroid universe,
Yarg.
and he's died and come back more times than Jason Voorhees.
You don't kill Jason.
Shush! You don't kill Ridley either, really.
Does Ridley give out hugs?
No, we failed at it after trying multiple times.
Ridley gives out hugs and spankings.
Oh my.
I wish I was making this up.
He spanks you.
With his tail.
Oh, yeah.
I see.
Tries to get it right, Cooter.
Oh my gosh.
Samus? Samus looked up. What do you want? Do you want to go to the dance with me? Samus said, okay.
I love how there's literally no establishing of why this alternate universe works
Right.
the way it does.
We're just getting right to the pairing, and we're gonna go and do a thing, and that's about it. Ridley was really happy. Oh, really, really happy. He was going to go on his first big date. Wow, thought Ridley. I hope Samus is my girlfriend. Okay, sure, why not? I'm the luckiest guy in the damn school. 3 days later, it was the big dance. Everyone was there. Probably not true, but I'll go with it. Hey, Ridley! Oh, a sneer. Hey, Ridley. I'm gonna lose these voices in 5 seconds, I tell you.
Yep.
A voice sneered. Damn it, exclaimed Ridley. Oh no, it's Kraid and his gang.
How big is the school?
So
Is
for
that-
those who don't
Kraid
know,
is gigantic, right?
yeah, Kraid is like the underboss in the Metroid series. He's the guy you fight first.
He's like 5
And
stories
yes,
tall.
he's colossal.
Okay.
Over walked Kraid and his cronies. I already forgot the voice I used. What do you want, blubber brain? Wait, Samus Inquisited?
We never established that Samus was near them.
No.
Inquired, not inquisited.
I guess this is Cray talking now. I'm confused.
Yeah, it is. It is confusing.
Well. Looks like little Ridley got himself a girlfriend. Woo! Watch it, Blubberbrain, or I'll blow you and your little crew away up in the air. Samus responded.
Wow.
Cray's eyes narrowed. Looks like you... I don't care. Looks like you win this time. But don't you worry. We'll be back. Come on, boys. Ooh, she is so fucking scary. Her and her big-ass dragon. Cray declared. Everyone in Cray's gang laughed and walked away. Okay. Samus and Ridley were all alone in a crowd full of people Don't mind those damn people, Samus. They're stupid people. Yeah, I know, answered Samus. Then the music started playing really slow. People everywhere started slow dancing. Hey, Samus, do you want to dance? Ridley proposed.
Propose?
No, that comes a little later in the relationship, I think. But I could be wrong. Samus looked down. I never learned how to dance before, and yet you agreed to come to a dance instead of being like, I'd like to, but I don't know the first thing about dancing, she declared. Ridley smiled. Don't worry, it's easy. Oh, apparently this is being said. Samus smiled nervously. Okay, and they started to dance. Wow, Samus alleged.
You don't know what words mean.
No, he does not. It's really easy. Really?
It's like a film reel.
Yeah. Really easy. And they danced until it was time to go home.
Untile.
At the end of the night, Samus and Ridley were walking home. Because nobody has a car.
Well, he should be able to fly, but...
Well, they're in high school. Come on. When did you have a car in high school?
Actually, a lot of people in my high school had cars.
Oh.
I rode the bus.
I did too.
The short bus.
I technically did too. At the end of the night, Samus and Ridley were walking home. Oh, wait, I read that already.
Did they sing Buffalo Gal Won't You Come Out Tonight?
Please no.
Samus, I love you, Ridley declared. Really? Inquired Samus? ? Maybe she did, maybe she didn't.
Right.
Yeah. Ridley, I think I'm missing a quotation mark and some punctuation.
Don't worry, so am I.
Yeah, Samus. I love you too, Samus described.
Disturbed.
Disturbed. And then in the soft moonlight, the two lovers kissed. Whatever. Doesn't matter. But then it was cut short because Samus.
It's like Samus, except you don't have to use paper.
She's an online edition. Okay. Had to go home now. See you tomorrow, Samus, Ridley exclaimed, with no punctuation whatsoever. Damn, thought Ridley. I'm the luckiest guy in the world, where nothing interesting or exciting happened at all. You two kissed and made vague threats at a douchebag. That was about it.
You need to read that last line.
Oh, a Cliffy, please review.
I think I'm gonna steal the title. Vague threats at a douchebag.
Oh dear.
Thank you so much for the good reviews. I'm so sorry it took so long to update, but I'll try to write more often now. Okay, I talked too much here. Here we go. Bye. Chapter 2. Sleepover Surprises. Part 1. One day, Samus and Ridley and her friends Ted, Mandy, Robbie, 1111 Samus Ridley Forever, 2006, Helen, and Tio-John were at a sleepover. Samus's parents were off on a business trip and weren't at home, so they could do whatever. What should we do now? Samus quizzed her friends.
Quizzed?
I know, declared Ted. Let's play Truth or Dare. True that, Samus and Co. said. I don't know how to play, confessed T1. T1! Everyone groaned, and then they laughed really loud. Ha 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 ha. Except 1111 Anita Sargon Forever 2006, who was too cool to laugh. It's real easy, said Helen, who admitted to I need more punctuation than this. I don't know what's going on.
If you don't know, the story don't know, so go with it.
It's real easy, said Helen, who had been T1's neighbor and best friend since kindergarten, where they discovered a plot about mole people, apparently.
You get this information for no reason because you'll never need it again.
Never. Helen and T1 secretly liked each other, but were always too afraid to tell each other their true felonies.
What?
They're Bonnie and Clyde!
Oh no.
All you have to do is to take turns and ask truth or dare, and then the person will choose one, and you'll have to choose a question for them that they will have to answer no matter what. And if they choose dare, then you choose a dare, and they have to do it, and it's really funny, explained Helen.
Except you don't have to do any of this shit, because fuck you.
A-okay, declared T1. Everyone cheered.
We had a bunch of sheep.
Bah, bah.
It's a sheep cheering party. Wait, you don't do that with sheep?
Dirty deeds.
Done with sheep.
Oh no.
How about Samus goes first? Wisely proposed slyly. Oh, brother, Samus groaned. Looks like I'm out of damn luck. Samus conceded.
Conceded.
Truth or dare? Ridley smiled like a bear.
How do bears smile?
What?
Riddle me this, Batman, riddled Ridley. Have you ever stolen something? All eyes turned to Samus as she fiddled with her fingers. Well, there was this one time.
Go on.
Ridley maniacally stated. Well, I was at Keaton's General Store, and there was this Green Day CD I wanted, and I didn't have enough money.
Oh, I hate this person so much.
Well, Samus was embarrassed. Ridley expressed himself really loud. 111 Samus Ridley Forever 2006 sighed, rolling her eyes. You and your petty crimes, especially for such a sellout band. Wow, you're so angsty, noticed Ted. 111 Samus Ridley Forever 2006 moaned and went back to filling her nails with nail filler. Everyone laughed really loud. Except 111 Samus Ridley Forever 2006, who the joke was directed at.
We're not stupid, author. We can figure that shit out.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm just trying to figure out whether the author is deliberately trying to make their self-insert look like a tool.
Possibly. I mean, it could be fully troll. I don't know.
It could be, I guess.
I don't think this is their self-insert. I think this is like a friend of theirs.
Well, considering this is their username.
Oh, is it really?
Yep.
Have you not been paying attention?
Nope.
Well, there we have it, guys. My show is so uninteresting that nobody pays attention to it.
Well, I think it's a staple of the program that we catch Zaf for not paying attention at least once per episode. Okay. I think it's Ted's turn. What? Well, okay, cool. What? Oh, Ted coolly replied with a snap.
Nothing about that is cool.
No.
Everyone rolled their eyes and giggled, except for 111 Samus Ridley Forever 2006, who was too busy listening to My Chemical Romance on her iPod Nano.
When did she whip that out and start listening to it?
My brain! My brain.
She was bored by her own story. She had to go do something.
Yeah, she's bored with her own story.
Apparently.
I know, right?
What do you choose? Everyone wondered.
Except for the author, who's too busy listening to MCR.
Dare! Ted
Dare.
snapped.
I don't want to think about what D-snapped might mean.
Maybe you should keep that. Maybe you should keep it in your pants, gentlemen. You don't want to get anything broke.
If it takes longer than 10 minutes, you may want to stop in case you de-snap.
You de-snap it like one of those, like rave stick things. I don't know. What do you call those? Glow
You
sticks?
shake
Glow
it up, it
sticks?
glows in the dark.
I don't know. Yeah.
Then you try and twirl around so you can get like a propeller effect. Or,
Oh, God. Don't you want to make us watch that movie with the Jedi condoms?
What?
yes.
What?
Yeah, that's a thing.
Well, I mean, if you can have Twilight dildos.
So I wonder what happens next in this story.
Well, then, Mr. Snappy, let's see you snap at this one. Was Samu's clever remark. Everyone laughed except for 111 Samus Ridley Forever 2006,
Author insert.
who couldn't hear because her iPod was too loud.
Then she's
do
deaf.
we have an interesting nickname we can give 111 Samus Ridley Forever
Author-
2006?
Author
I have a
insert
favorite
is what I've been saying, but
It is 111 Samus Ridley Forever 2006. That's the clever nickname.
Oh dear.
We're gonna spin the bottle, and you have to kiss whoever lands on who the bottle. We're gonna spin the bottle, and you have to kiss whoever the bottle lands on.
that's a different game.
God
Yeah,
damn!
that's a different game altogether.
Why? What did they say they were playing?
They were doing Truth and Dare, and now they're playing Spin the Bottle.
Oh,
Okay.
the dare was spin the bottle. I think. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
Whatever.
I don't think the author even knows.
Oh no! Ted lamented.
Limited.
Lamented. Thank you.
I limited once.
I bet you did.
I'm lamenting all of this right now. But what if it's Tio-Wan?
Well, they never said you had to kiss on the lips. You just have to kiss him. So smooch his cheeks or kiss his hand or whatever the fuck.
If he starts to unzip, run.
Yeah, I'm not kissing anything below the face hand area.
Well, we all know what the next chapter is.
Well, you have to do anyway because that's the rules of the game. Samus, of course.
Or we could just not.
I have a bottle, Mandy made known to the people.
Well,
Where did you get it?
obviously, it would be
I
a
carry
smart
one in my
idea
purse.
to bring this up if you didn't have a bottle.
Well, I mean, I guess you could use a pen or something and just spin that if you didn't have a bottle, but I guess she just happened to have a Coke on hand. I don't know.
The bottle spun around, and a ruinade, and a ruinade, or a ruinado, until it finally landed on 111 Samus Ridley Forever 2006.
Oh my
Of course.
god. Who would have thought? That's like, what are the chances?
Looks like I have to kiss 111 Samus Ridley Forever 2006, Ted announced.
Who's Ted?
Some random dude. I just imagine the teddy bear.
Very well. 111 Samus Ridley Forever 2006 angstily agreed to.
Yeah,
This
you're
is
right.
only-
This self-insert character's a real dill hole. Who
I
writes
know,
themselves
right?
into something like this?
But this is only for a stupid game. You never have or never will have a chance with me.
Fuck you, author.
I mean, it's kind of a turnaround from all the stories we've read where the self-insert is tried so hard to be made cool, but in this case they're trying really hard to make their self-insert really unlikable.
Yeah.
So this isn't a Mary Sue, it's more of a Barbara Fuckface.
Or what did Zaffer say earlier, Deuce-Face McGee?
Doucheface McGee.
Yeah, okay. Ted mentioned as he sneakily stalked over to 111 Samus Ridley Forever
Why are you
2006.
sneakily doing it? You've agreed to do this, both of you.
I know, it's not like you can not be seen.
No, I have to make this as creepy as possible. And it got
Fucking
real
Ted.
close. Let's just get it over with. Then Ted leaned down and gave her a kiss, and everyone giggled. And he tried to put his hands in her hair, but she did not let him.
Are you guys deep-throating each other? Why do you need to put your hand in her hair?
Because he's a creep.
He's a creep. He's being a creep.
And she slapped him, and it hurt, because she was really strong.
Because of course it was.
In your dreams, blubber brain.
Do you really like that?
Samus Ridley Forever 2006 Puned.
Owned. That's not a verb or a word in real life, but okay.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, my brain's not made out of rubber, Ted pointed out.
If it was, maybe you should take it back to the place where you got it from.
Look, it's not made out of rubber.
Yeah.
Like Rubbermaid.
Yes. Which could have been a joke. I don't know.
No, it definitely wasn't.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't intentional.
I don't know. I've seen some trolls try really hard.
I'm not so sure about that, Robbie Snapback.
Who's Robbie?
I don't know.
Another of the faceless people at the party.
Hey! Everyone laughed except 111 Samus Ridley Forever 2006, who didn't think the joke was very funny.
What joke?
Yeah, really.
Okay. It's Tio Wan's turn. Everyone agreed.
Yeah, Mexican named Tio Wan.
Croaked Tio Wan. I choose truth. Okay. Oh, wait, this is Samus. Okay. We just ask one question. Samus reminded Tio Wan. What is your question? What is your
favorite color?
I was trying so hard not to say
that. What is your deepest, darkest secret? Tio Wan looked nervous.
I'm an illegal immigrant.
Oh! Another thing that I was thinking but wasn't going to say out loud.
You're at the wrong party if you're trying to avoid certain subjects.
Zapper, yes. Go back to not paying attention. Tio Wan looked nervous. I like someone in this room. That statement brought a lot of commotion because everyone wanted to know who Tio Wan liked, except 111 Samus Ridley Forever 2006, who is completely uninterested. Is it Samus? Is it Mandy? He's going to tell. It is! Oh, no. It is 111 Samus Ridley Forever 2006.
Wait, I'm confused.
No. Is it?
Is it? It was a question.
I got my own shit. Actually, I'm sorry, Cassie, did you have a question?
Yeah, did you just skip over that whole thing, or did I just kind of, like...
No, you just blanked it out.
Okay. Because I was just kind of like, wait, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, I've been like...
Well, Dave was making Monty Python references, so...
Oh, well, that's probably why it went over my head.
Actually, Tio Wan wrapped his arm around Helen, who was sitting next to him, and closed in and gave her a very big kiss. Everyone cheered and clapped their hands, except for Samus.
These people?
Except for 111 Samus Ridley Forever 2006, who was downstairs pouring herself a glass of lemonade.
Where did she fucking leave?
She teleported.
Helen. Oh, I thought you had something.
I was going to, and then I was just like, you know what, screw it, don't care.
Not worth it.
Okay. Helen, Tio Wan said after they were done kissing, I've always loved you, since I met you, but I was too afraid to tell you. It took a stupid parlor game to make me want to express my love for you. Tio Wan, I love you too, Helen confirmed, and the two lovebirds kissed again until everyone told them to stop. Except for 111 Samus Ridley Forever 2006, who wasn't back yet from getting a soda.
She was getting lemonade, not soda.
I think what this author is really trying to do is make it so that she's a less reliable narrator than Bella Swan.
Yeah.
Okay, Tio Wan shouted. Let's finish the game.
Okay, man. Let's finish this game.
Okay. If you want me to write more, then please review. Who knows what will happen next? I mean, who knows, okay?
Well, I know what happens next.
It.
Okay, everyone. I read a lot more fan fiction now. I think it's time Metroid High School should take on a darker tone now.
God, no.
Because you know how to be so edgy.
I'm sorry that thy updates
Well, after that tense spin the bottle scene.
Yeah, I know.
Thy updates have been so far apart, but hey, I only do the best I can, right?
She's negatively charged.
Thankles for the reviews.
My dog has thankles on his feet.
Oh, no.
By the way, this chapter dedicated to Game Dude, who inspired me to start writing again. Thank you. You will be remembered forever. Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
You're welcome, 111 Samus Forever Ridley. 2006 Chan.
Chapter 3. In memory of Game Dude.
Yes!
Pregnant.
Like a lamb in the arms of God.
Okay.
Samus and Ridley had been going out for 6 months now. It was a coincidence, considering that most teenage relationships exist for 2 months, according to a video.
We're not going to tell you what video.
What video? I don't know. And I don't think that's what coincidence means.
Yes.
Everyone was really surprised because they hadn't expected the relationship to last so long.
Gee, I wonder why.
Not even Samus or Ridley thought it would last so long.
They love idly.
Yes, but what was the opinion of 111 Samus Ridley Forever 2006?
I'm like, whoever gets into a relationship like that, they're like, oh my god, I love you so much, but only for 2 months.
What is the status of the relationship between Tio1 and Helen?
Yeah, really.
All answers will be answered. Or all answers will be questioned. Even Samus or Ridley thought it would last so long, and that says things, because they really aren't that into each other.
He certainly said something.
But we don't know what.
Right now, Samus and Ridley were at Ridley's house. Ridley parents weren't at home because of business trip.
Everybody's going off on business trips.
Yeah.
If we want to get rid of their parents so they can have, like, stupid teenage alone time, that probably would never actually happen. Business trip.
Samsu didn't have to be home until 1:00. Right now it was only 11:30. They were on the couch and it was quiet. The end. Chapter 4.
You wish.
Yeah, that's not really how this works.
So, Samus, do you think of world politics? Oh, this is like me. Really paid conversely.
Are you a giant dragon, Zephyr?
Well, he has a giant dragon in his pants.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't care.
Another thing I was thinking but wasn't going to say out loud. We should keep a running tally of this.
Ridley,
Well,
I don't
30.
care about that, Samus asserted.
It's the rest of us.
There was a silence that happens when people don't know what to say to each other in a relationship, and
awkward.
Ridley had something on his mind. Samus, Ridley approached. Yes, Ridley? Samus questioned, answered.
Remember how you said all the answers would be answers?
The answers would be questions, yeah. We've been going out for a long time, longer than average, and I agree, Samus nodded. Well, you see, Ridley seemed unholy.
I'm just going to say the same thing I said the other time, and is yes, and you should shoot him in the face with your arm cannon.
Ridley, I understand what you mean, Samus understood. Samus, are you sure about Ridley started, but it was too late. It started as an innocent kiss and ended up much more than they could bargain for.
I doubt there was much innocence in that kiss. You missed one.
One. The next morning, Samus wasn't sure where she was / Then she remembered that she was at Ridley's house. Then she noticed that she was in Ridley's bed. Then she noticed that she was naked. Samus woke up the whole neighborhood. Samus, is something
wrong? She gets
wrong?
naked if you can do it in under 2 hours.
Yeah. Samus, is something wrong? Ridley noticed as he woke up. Quoke up? Whoa.
He coked up.
He coked up. Oh,
Oh,
no.
Snow flame!
Ridley, what if Samus worried Ridley was cooler and didn't lose his cool?
Okay, I just want to say, if you're worried about getting pregnant, why didn't you choose A, not to have sex at all, or B, use fucking condoms and birth control?
But they understood each other, Kassie.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
that's.
Samus, is something wrong? Ridley noticed as he woke up. Oh no, he fearfully exclaimed. Ridley, what if Samus worried Ridley was cooler and didn't lose his cool? Do it's okay. My friend told me that it can't happen the first time, ever. So it's okay, Ridley ascertained.
Ascertain?
You shouldn't talk to that friend anymore, because he's pretty stupid.
Yeah. Oh.
We still don't know what words mean.
Oh, okay. Samus tried to convince herself.
Seamus.
Seamus
You feel it is
tried to
full of
convince
shame.
herself. After all, who didn't think it could happen after just one time? Unfortunately, they were dead wrong. It had been some week.
I missed one.
It had been some weeks, and Seamus was at Helen's house. And
It's not Seamus anymore.
it is Seamus. Mandy and douchebag McGee were there too. It was morning, and Seamus was feeling a little sick. The problem was everyone else was healthy in her friends and family, so it wasn't
That was
likely
a
a
problem?
cold
You
or
wanted them to be
what's that
sick.
say? Cholera?
You
The cold
wanted...
or the cholera.
Oh my god, you wanted them to be sick. Or what?
It was everybody's got cholera all of a sudden.
Right. Oh, that's something you expect to see in the Oregon Trail. You have died of cholera, or you have died of dysentery.
My first thought every time I get a sneeze. It's like, it's either the flu or cholera.
Well, it's not a cold. It must be cholera.
Yeah.
Something was up. Helen was about ready to
We'll
explode.
call her up.
Bum.
Seamus, I think we have an emergency. Helen imploded. Okay. Okay, calm down, Mandy controlled.
Just sucked in on herself.
She was the kind of girls who couldn't keep their cool in a disaster. Who could keep their cool in a disaster. Seamus, we are all worried, but there's only one way to be sure, implied Mandy. Seamus looked at her feet. But where do I get one of those? Seamus speculated.
Go to the fucking store. Damn.
Douchebag broke the silence. I have one. Douchebag McGee made known. She reached in her black handbag and picked out a small wrapped paper with something in it. Everyone was shrouded in disbelief. Douchebag McGee, why do you have a pregnancy test in your pocket? Helen posted.
Post.
Everyone except Douchebag McGee thought it was a reasonable question. Douchebag McGee rolled her eyes. Dude, I have a life, you know. Douchebag McGee
Basically, a sexual active
controversially
one.
declared.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then. Helen calmed down. The only way to be safe, well, Seamus, are you ready? Helen cried. Seamus was not ready, but was the only way she could be safe. Okay, Seamus decided it's time.
That's too many.
Basically, Helen is lying to you. It's actually a drug test.
Seamus was in Helen's bathroom. She couldn't believe this was happening. Yeah, Tiff? No! She wasn't going to think about it. Seamus tried to calm down, but it was too hard. Only 2 minutes. 1 minute. Seamus held her breath and took a look. Oh, no.
It's
Seamus
magic.
what's it say? Distrusted?
Distrusted.
Distrusted?
Yeah.
Say it ain't so. Whoa. One. Somewhere in a town, a phone was ringing. It was Ridley's cell phone. Ridley picked it up. Hello, Ridley answered. He was confused because the other end of the phone there was silence. He heard Seamus say 4 words that could change her life.
Only hers,
Ridley,
though.
I'm pregnant. All 4 of those words. Ridley, I'm
pregnant.
Pregnant.
It should have been Ridley, I am pregnant, right? Then that would have been 4 words.
That would have been 4 words, yes.
Was the author counting the dots?
I don't know.
So you have the outro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do I have to actually read this? Sorry if there's typos. I'm gonna tear.
You read the intro.
This will probably end up being about 3 parts of the story. Look out for part 2 coming soon, or whatever. I don't know. By the way, I had to edit some parts out of this to make it PG-13. So if you want the full chapter, just email me, okay? In review R&R.
Okay.
And this is where Cassie puts up the splash for the other video.
Yeah, was the other one really that different? Because pretty much...
Yes.
Not really. All it did was add a little bit more explicitness to it. Just a little bit.
Ones.
Did it? Because I don't really remember.
It was not that much longer.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Look
I guess
at
it's
the
my
next
turn.
chapter title.
Okay.
Yay, I'm not reading.
Okay.
Take it away, Hawk.
Hello, everyone. Thanks you so much for the reviews. I love you all, except for Hunter001, who was so mean. Anyway, this chapter is kind of a mystery and a conspiracy. So,
not one of those.
Tight.
So there is a moral to this, to that opening. And the moral is, if you're a douche, you can get a shout out.
Indeed. Chapter 4, The Cholera Conspiracy.
Why?
Oh, it was a cold after all.
It was a cold.
Oh.
Everybody's got it.
Ridley could not believe it. In fact, he originally suspected conspiracy.
Why?
I don't think you know what conspiracy means. But it was much more than he could expect. He'd bitten off far too much to chew, even though his mouth is enormous. And now no conspiracy could explain the situation he's landed himself in. Or could it? Dun dun dun. 11 billion. Samus was at Dr. Banus's office to have her baby checked. It's been like 2 days.
Well, this person can tell time about as well as Jenna can, so...
Yes. She was worried because she had never been pregnant.
Obviously, dumbass.
I don't think most people have been pregnant before. Ridley had told her not to worry and that it would all work out. But Samus couldn't help but feel that Ridley was hiding something from her. Little did she know that there was a surprise on the horizon. Samus, there is a problem, Dr. Banus addressed. Okay, at least we're addressing the problem. Samus was not amused. No kidding. What is it? Samus cautiously gandered. It seems that there was a repercussion.
Good for the goose.
A repercussion of your sins.
Oh my god.
So, repercussions of evil. Dr. Banus scolded.
Samus was scolded.
Don't you love it when, like, you have a doctor and the doctor starts, like, morally bashing you in the middle of the interview?
Right.
It's like, well, you see, if you would have just listened to Jesus, none of this would have happened.
I realized that this was a Catholic hospital.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have got fucked in the Banus.
I don't know. Did she tell you that she had sex with her boyfriend? Maybe she was raped, asshole.
Well, I'm pretty sure she just told him.
Probably, but still,
Sure
like, what?
But the thing is, if you're like a religious hard ass, they don't care. They're gonna judge you anyway.
Yeah. So what does it? Just keep your shit to yourself, asshole.
Samus was shocked by the lack of religious toleration. That doesn't mean what you think it means.
No.
Establishment. What seems to be the issue? Samus countered. She narrows her eyes. I don't know how to say this, but you've got... Samus held her breath and could not believe what she heard next. It was a tragedy in the making, and she was the protagonist. The cholera.
Oh.
Does the author mean like the clap or
Clap on, clap off.
So she actually does have the cholera. Oh.
As far as I know,
hurts.
cholera is not an STD, is it?
No, it's an Old West disease.
An Old West disease.
Yeah, it was a disease.
Google knows what we're reading because I just started typing in CHO and it automatically came out. I hate it when they listen to us.
I know, right?
It's an intestinal.
Yeah, if you've got the cholera, that means you're squatting a lot.
So basically, she just has the shits.
Yeah, and but it was lethal shits.
Yeah.
Anyway, 11 billion. Samus fell on her bed and was broken into tears. Like she just shattered into little droplets of salt water. It was impossible. Yes! It was! It was impractical. There's no way it could have happened. But it did. Samus was crying because her life was ruined.
No, it's not. Not unless you're shitting in public.
I'm
I'm pretty sure they could treat that by this point.
I never thought I would laugh so hard at somebody being diagnosed with a lethal disease. But, I mean, the thing is, if you had cholera in this day and age, it could be treated.
Yeah.
Not in Africa. People still die by the, dozens.
Oh,
yeah, but they're not...
I'm assuming the story does not take place in Africa.
No,
I mean,
cholera, in a first world country, cholera is completely treatable. In other countries, not so much.
Anyways, but there was another reason because Ridley had to have gotten the cholera from someone else.
That's not
that works.
how that works. And what if he was...
I think don't you get it from drinking infected water? Isn't that the only way to get it?
Well, that's what she gets for drinking her boyfriend's pee.
Ew! God, no! Ew! Damn it! Damn it, Dave!
I'm sorry.
I was going to make a camping reference about boiling water, and then Dave just makes something... Ew.
Dun, 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 dun.
Save that shit for Hushy.
I don't think Cassie's done yelling at me.
Sorry.
But there was another reason, because Ridley had to have gotten the cholera from someone else. And I mean, technically that's true, it has to be spread, but that's any disease from someone else, and Ridley had never mentioned anything of the sort. Well, I mean, would you mention all of your embarrassing former diseases to your girlfriend?
Does Ridley have to go to the bathroom every 5 minutes?
It's like, well, Samus, I really want to ask you out, but I have to tell you about this time I had the matches.
Does Ridley seem to have lost a lot of weight and looking very dehydrated lately?
Well, in the game, he does look skin and bones.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, sometimes. It was a mystery, and Samus was tiring to find out. 11 billion. A rondu that time.
11 billion? Jesus.
That's 11 billion. Helen decided to give her friend a call. She was worried because Samus had... experienced her first pregnancy exam, and it was time to hear the results. Samus' phone rang, and she picked it up. Hello? She inquired the person... That's not how words work. Sorry. The person on the receiving line. Samus, how did it go? Helen grilled her girlfriend. Oh my.
Okay. Well, she has something to tell you before you do the nasty.
You don't want to be with her. She's got the collar.
Man, I should be really upset and sad about that, but I'm not.
I know, right?
Do you have the cholera?
You have to understand that, Samus is like my favorite video game character ever, but I can't take this the least bit seriously.
Space cholera.
Helen, there was a surprise, Samus tearfully made known to her peer. Is it a good surprise?
Well, if she's fucking crying, probably not.
Helen hoped for the best with no punctuation. Samus paused to catch her cool and composure. Helen, I have the cholera, she declared with vengeance.
It's always the cholera.
Yes, the cholera. Exclaimed Helen with a scream of the gods. It couldn't be, but then, maybe.
Maybe.
Samus, there might be something you should know. Douchebag McGee. She has the cholera too.
That son of a bitch!
Samus hung up the phone.
Just write it up on your friend? Really? Rude.
She was in disbelief. It made sense.
How? Was Douchebag McGee, taking shits frequently?
But it couldn't be true.
Well, she did disappear to get lemonade. We never know what happened.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. It was too much of a conspiracy for the truth.
Or was it lemonade, or was it something you had to drink?
No, Dave. No.
Okay.
It did become soda awfully fast.
So what you're trying to say, Dave, is that yours is carbonated?
Bubbles a little bit.
Well, he's got one of those carbonation machines, so probably.
It tickles when it comes out.
Carbonated lemonade is tasty.
Well, that's why you shouldn't shake, Dave, before you let it out.
Oh, no.
Okay.
So if I shake hard enough, I can fly across the room.
Like champagne?
Oh, and you don't want to see me after I've eaten some Mentos.
A fresh maker.
It's not that fresh.
Okay. Oh no. Okay, let's get through this. 11 billion. For the third time, a phone had rang. R. Diley consciously picked it up, not knowing the full life consequences.
I see what you did there.
Now I know they're
Oh, shared universe.
It was Samus. She was disapproving.
I see.
Have you had an affair with Douchebag McGee? Samus scorned.
Or maybe you dated her before you dated me.
Maybe they drank from the same cup.
After all, the video does say that relationships only last for 2 months.
Mm.
Ridley was backed into a corner. It was time for this conspiracy to be brought to an end. Samus, a long time ago, before you and I were a pair, Douchebag McGee and I. Well, Samus was embarrassed. Ridley, you should have told me. Now I have the cholera. I can't believe you. Side split it.
What? Side split it.
Sure did.
I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Poor Freddy Krueger reached through her phone and just slapped him around.
So, my mom opens the door with this incredulous look on her face and says, "The cholera?"
Hi, Hawk's mom.
Hi.
She's totally can't believe anything that's going on.
We can't either, ma'am.
It's true. None of us can believe it either. Okay, so side-splitted Samus. That's the truest thing I've read so far. It was too much to handle. Samus, I started Rildy before he was cut off by his scorned girlfriend. That's not what scorned means. Save it, Samus delivered with dark passion. I need time.
That was almost perfect.
Well timed, yeah.
Yes. Sorry that it was kinda a short chapter, but I big surprises coming soon. No, coimg soon. By the way, I'm looking for people as secondary characters in the next few chapters.
No.
If you want to be included in the story, just send a review and put the name that you want me to use in the story. This is going to be so cool. Until then, AN review R&R.
Oh God.
And punch that like button.
Slam that like button. Slam it!
Slam that like button like it owes you money.
The dark surprise. No, surprises.
Oh, I have to read the longest one.
Well, you didn't volunteer. I made you third, so I'm to blame.
At least I get to end it.
Don't wait for me. I'll be right back.
It's as if he's not paying any attention.
Hi, people. Thank you, everyone, for all the reviews and not the flames. Gah. Also, thanks to Cervantes, who this chapter is dedicated to. These will belong, so RR. Also, I learned some tricks from a poetry conference I went to in school, so I spiced things up with words.
Oh no.
Oh my.
The dark surprise. Time.
Time.
3 weeks had passed, since the Gloria Sunspiracy.
Sunspiracy.
Well, the S and the C are so close together.
And for Samus, it was just the beginning. Dark lights had confused her soul.
This is what she's talking about when she says the poetry has helped her out.
I suppose. And it was a burden she could not comprehend. She sat in her bed grasping the straws that had come loose, straws that poisoning the water of life. Lightness, darkness.
Oh, please. It was bad before. It's worse now.
Samus could not understand the feeling that gripped her apart over the 3 weeks. Forces were turning her away from something, but we don't know what that is, but it's a thing. But it was a force that could not be explained with words.
Metachlorines.
Oh, no. Please, no.
Obi-Wan, your only hope to save us from this grouping of star turds. Literal star turds. Grip was squeezing her like a lemon. The real kind.
Wait, what?
The real kind of grip or the real kind of lemon?
Yeah, as opposed to the fake kind of lemon? I mean, what?
Not like soda lemonade.
Apparently, the author is a little slow on the uptake that metaphors are a thing that exists. It was like a dream, only this time it was for real, fake, reality.
Reality.
So either it's reality or it's fake. Which one? It sat acting like a chainsaw. And she could not go back to Ridley. Not now, not like the past. She knew she was loved, but there was something that was impossible to ever go back. Temporary longevity. Stop putting random words at the end of your sentences. It's not helping, friend.
I had a longevity once.
It didn't last very long, did it?
No.
All of a sudden, Sadness screamed. She was losing control over her conscious, and there was a new force rising. It was like Sadness, only it was dark Sadness instead. She could barely fight to take over her actions, and she was becoming weird. It would be nice for a little more elaboration, but sure. It was impossible to know what would happen next, until it happened.
Thanks for that, jackass.
It was her cholera. So, well, true, I suppose, if you had random shit syndrome.
Oh, man.
But soon, she knew it could not contain. Well, yeah, you have to go to the bathroom eventually. Confession. Passion.
Possession. Obsession.
11 billion once. Ridley knew there was a crisis, and he was mittendig at his house. There was also Ted, Robbie, Tiawan, and Smiley, the new kid.
I'm glad that she took those poetry classes.
Oh, dear.
And Smiley, the new kid.
The tension was emergency, and it was about to implode.
Hey, kid, why did they call you Smiley? Fuck off.
You want to know how I got these scars?
Yes.
What am I going to do? Detonated Ridley. Dude, like, calm down. It's all cool, man.
He's got the explosive shit now, I guess.
Oh, Smiley conformed.
Conformed?
I'm not so sure. That's a great Assange.
It's a Julian Assange.
Yeah, that's like the closest she's come to using flowery language correctly, and it's still not right.
Ted confusingly used vocabulary that not everyone knew. I have no Mexican accent to speak of. Okay, everyone, we need not to panic, and we need to think.
Your nose?
And we need to think of a solution. Tier 1 dictated.
No bueno.
No bueno.
It's the closest thing I have. Shut up.
I'm sorry.
Well, I guess I could talk like Speedy Gonzalez.
There you go.
Yes, do that.
Anyway.
Oh no, I regret everything.
Everyone was quiet, and they all thought about the problem. It was quiet conundrum, and there was not a salutant hat everyone could think of. Samus was not forgiving, and especially she was acting strange. We don't know how much time has elapsed since the last chapter. Like she was becoming dark. Well, get her a live journal and some evanescence. She'll be fine.
Oh my.
Basically, she's becoming douchebag McGee in previous chapters.
Yes, exactly. Because it's so cool to be angsty.
Ridley did not like to think about this, and he didn't. Okay, then why are we gathered here to think about shit if he didn't think about
solved. Yeah.
Little did he know that this was much more to think than he thought. If I was like you, I'd apologize to the girl and say I'm sorry. Smiley permitted cool. People agreed
Permitted cool. That's like an old AOL password.
But Ridley was not so cleverly amused. What?
I know, right?
But man, what'd I do? Ridley contented.
When would I do? That's almost a thought.
Maybe. Perhaps. If it was English. Tomorrow! Everyone conspired.
Consencussed.
Consencussed.
Yes.
And it was agreed. But little did the meeting itself know that there was a new darkness on the horizon.
On the horizon.
Darkness.
11 billion ones. It was a day at Metroid High School. It's just any day, pick one. And things were bright and sunny. It was like the day that Ridley asked out Samus. But it was not that day ago.
No kidding! That's how time works.
Ridley was ready to apologize. Didn't he try to do that on the phone, though? Sort of.
Yes.
But something was strange. There was a crowd, and Ridley wanted to see what the commotion was. It turned out that there was a new kid, who I thought was Smiley.
No, it's a new kid.
Okay. And he wore a black cloak.
Cloaca.
With some chains, and he had blue hair. Okay. That was natural. No. That he didn't die.
He didn't die.
I hope he didn't kill that poor hair.
The hair didn't kill him.
When he walked away, or when he walked, not away, yeah. He was hot angsty. He had a bad ass.
He had a bad ass.
Oh, that poor guy. It must really hurt to
sit. It was not a very good ass, you know. He kept slipping off of his chair.
I know what it was. He hit the ground really hard and it fucked up his tailbone for like a day.
His kindred spirit.
When someone asked him what his name was, he said it was Cervantes.
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 Ridley engraved in a stone.
What? Did he just take out his claws and just start drawing it?
He channeled Molly from the Nephrites Alive story and took up engraving gravestones.
He's just carving it in the cement there with his claws.
It was a name he never knew.
What?
Well, of course you didn't know it. That's why you asked him about it. But he would never forget.
you can't say he never knew it, because he found out just now.
Yes!
And he just met this kid. Why does he have to, like, write his name in stone all of a sudden? You're gonna be trouble, aren't you, Cervantes?
Si, senor.
Yo, see, there was a problem that was right around the corner, and really could not bargain for the future. Okay, author, we get it. Something big and fucking awful is going to happen. Stop with the fucking metaphors and get to it.
The metaphors, quote unquote.
Yeah. More like just not knowing what words mean.
Yes.
Yeah.
Samus was on a chair, being angsty, and Cervantes...
She was having a bad BM.
Of course she was.
thought that she was her type.
Wait, she was her type.
So
Her
Cervantes
type?
is actually a girl.
No, that Samus is her own type.
Oh,
What?
I guess.
Let's just, yeah, let's go with that.
He sat down next to her and began to woo her with his color.
Excuse me?
His cholera.
Oh my god.
He's like a peacock. He's showing off his feathers.
Right.
His big bright blue hair.
Hello, Cervantes began. Hi, returned Samus. You looked very beautiful, and you were angsty.
What is his culture?
Cervantes related. Why is everything capitalized after Cervantes? I'll see you around. I didn't try very hard to, catch your attention to be my girlfriend or anything. Just said you're beautiful and angsty.
Beautiful.
See my bright plumage.
Can I imagine this guy's a peacock now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure. You can be an anthro peacock.
Look at the plumage.
He's definitely a cock.
Yes. Let's yeah.
Samus was amazed by this man. He did jack all, friend. Nothing. He said hi to you and said some stuff, and that was it.
He basically called you names.
Yes.
You're angsty.
He thought he was beautiful. How do you know this? And they just met. But was angsty good? No, yes, no, yes, no, yes! Samus was battling herself.
Like in Metroid Prime.
And she has a black eye.
And she almost missed the boat. What boat? She would think a boat to this later, but not later as she decided.
What?
11 billion once. Inside her head, there was another battle. Samus against Dark Samus.
Like in Metroid Prime.
Cholera against Samus, she's fighting poo?
Oh, like in Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Yeah. We got Tim on the job, so it's okay.
Ugh.
It was a battle that could not be broken. Then who's gonna win this battle if it cannot be won?
No, it can be one. It just can't be broken.
Right.
No, it's several ones, all in the line.
And no sergeant could explain the situation. It was too late. Too late. Too late.
Too late.
It's too late, baby.
Oh, God
Now
damn
it's
it.
too late.
11 billion once. After school, Samus was confronted by Ridley, who was anticipated.
Was he now?
The day had been very long, and he was ready to make up for the problems he had created.
The poor blues.
Horrible.
But was Samus? I'm sorry. Ridley apologized to little effect. It's too late for love. Samus deflated his balloon.
Oh, jeez.
Ridley was out of his mind. I'm pretty sure he's not, but okay. But what are you talking about? He disillusioned.
You don't know what words mean.
No.
Ridley, I'm Cervantes' girlfriend now. You decided this after one small chat. Samus shocked the populace.
I doubt most people cared.
Time stood still, but kept going for Ridley. No, that's not how it works. This was impossible to comprehend. What the hell?
It was incomprehensible.
But Samus was about. But Ridley was cut off because Cervantes came out of the door and dared with debonair.
What? What?
Goodbye! Samus ultimated, and Ridley was left alone in the cold. Too old, too cold.
Too cold.
11 billion ones. Ah! Samus fought with Dark Samus for control. She could not believe she dumped her boyfriend, but it was too late. Or not.
Bitch, which one is it?
Dark Samus, you suck! Badmouth Samus.
That'll learn them.
Yes.
Ha ha ha, little girl. The cholera will soon devour you, and I will control your body. Dark Samus snapped back. Samus snarled at her opponents and continued the battle that would determine something, but we don't know.
Yes, it would determine.
11 billion ones. Cervantes and Samus went to many places that were cool, like Hot Topic, and other places that were antsy cool. People chill. Okay. They ate some things.
We don't really care what.
Maybe they were puzzle pieces. But the date was over because they're suddenly on a date. Pretty quick. Then it had started. Samus remembered her first date with Ridley, but Dark Samus was in control, and there was no stopping the lust. So when you had sex with Ridley, you were Dark Samus. Let's go to my house, Cervantes proposed. Samus was wary of his request, but she was overcome with passion, and was battled by the cholera, her good judgment. There was little to do now, just hope. 11 billion ones. At Ridley's house, Ridley was depressed. He had screwed up his relationship. Not exactly, but I can understand how she could kind of be upset.
Mhm.
And now he was listening to depressing music. Is he gonna go emo and start cutting himself? Because I swear to God.
I know, right?
He was afraid that he might become emo, and it was it was likely. Thank you, author, for letting me know about that.
Oh, they're reading our minds
Asked
again.
and answered.
More likely than he could think.
Yes, because he's a teenager.
He also was thinking about darker things, but it wasn't true. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. This was Ridley's battle, and he had things to overcome as well, if he could. Thanks, author, for instilling confidence into your characters and writing, and the readers. 11 billion ones. Samus was naked and passionate, just like that
Whoa, what?
Now you join us.
just like that long ago.
There are just certain keywords that get Zast's attention.
Yeah, I know. That just came out of nowhere.
But it was different because it wasn't Ridley, it was Cervantes. She was exploding in lust. Wait, if she has the cholera, doesn't that mean she's giving him the cholera?
Yes.
Yes.
So why is this a good idea?
Color,
I guess.
Okay, let's get through this chapter.
Basically, it's just a body snatcher. It's not the shits. But she kept feeling that it was wrong, but Dark Samus was in control, as you continued to state. There was little she could do. This day had been a mind blow, and it was only going to get worse from here, she knew.
So they just blow into your ear.
As Samus fell asleep she fell asleep in Cervantes.
Oh dear.
Murky thoughts clouded her mind. Dark, light, Ridley, Cervantes, love, lust, redemption.
Please just shoot me.
Okay, pow.
It didn't work.
Damn it.
I missed.
This chapter was dark but good. No.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, you're not allowed to critique your own work.
I have another on the way, so don't worry, and R&R, if you will please. Thanks to everyone whose name I used, and if you want your name used, just tell me. Hope you liked it all.
I like LOL.
I like lollipops too. I almost said I like lollies, and I'm like, wait, need to fix that.